Good evening, everyone. I do apologize again, and I appreciate all the support and patience with us here, as this is the busiest time for me, working with a couple of schools, as well as just being a full-time father, and trying to get everything prepared and outside in our garden shortly. But this would be day 152 of growing vegetables in Canada indoors, and this would be day 9 of growing vegetables outdoors in Canada. So let's take a quick gander of what we have outdoors, and then we'll go inside. We'll start out with some of our blueberries, and we also have some chive onions beside those. They're good companion plants. And as we take a quick look at what the garden looks like, again, I do have to finish some more with some sidings and some of the nicer finishes, I guess you would say, on them. But everything is just about ready to go. We have some lavender in there. I do have to top up the soil a little bit more, but all in all, it is looking well. Over here to our cold weather crops, we have some lettuce that is doing really well with some carrots. All our vegetables in here are doing excellent. We have some onions, or chive onions, I should say, some Italian oregano. We have our beets, our red beets. Sorry, my finger wasn't making the phone focus. Over in the middle there, we have some thyme with some more lavender, which is a great companion to all these cold weather crops. We have some rosemary in the back, a bunch of our onions further across, and then some more carrots. Everything's looking great, and with these cattle arches, we have a bunch growing indoors that we are going to utilize these, and a bunch of our plants that are hardening. Day after day, I get them outside from the garage. We have a whole bunch waiting to be planted here that we moved from upstairs and all around the house to get them ready and hardened with the outdoor weather while it's been nice. But nonetheless, let's go take a gander at what we have indoors. So as we're back indoors here now, let's take a gander at what we have going on in here. So over in our grow tent, where my daughter has a bunch of items on the go, we did get a few items, like I said, out into the garage where we're pulling them out daily so they can harden with the weather, as it's been nice. And this top rack here is still more to go outside. Eventually, these are going to be used on cattle arches mainly, and a few in the garden. But let's take a gander at what we have here. In the front, we have some beautiful Hungarian wax peppers to our Valencia peanuts. Right into our basil, that again is going to be used outdoors. We're going to get a bunch of these transplanted. They're great companions with tomatoes and a great pest controller throughout the garden. We have some more peppers, followed by our beans. Now these, I was hoping for to have them sprouted already. We did get them planted and started a little late, so I'm hoping these are going to come up soon prior to our outdoor season. We still have roughly about a week or two to go, so hopefully these can start sprouting and growing. And beside it, we have another or Vizenkia peppers with a beautiful pepper down there, and some more basil. As we look at a few of our plants that again are going to be used outdoors on some of our cattle arches, we have our loofah gourds that are growing quite well. Right beside, we have a few little cucamelons. Right beside it, we have our towering buttercup squash. They are aching to get in the garden, so hopefully we can get those out there soon. Right beside it, we have some cantaloupe, followed by some honeydew melons, and some black diamond watermelon. Right beside it, we have some peanuts. These were started a little later, so I'm expecting probably in the next week or so, we should have some sprouts from here. Excited for these. Up top here, where we have a few of our seedlings, these are all tomatoes. They are a backup plant for Montessori school we're working with here in Simcoe. These are just, again, a precautionary plant in case anything goes wrong. Sometimes accidents happen and plants break. So these are just backups. Nonetheless, the kids have been doing amazing in this 8-week program. We have 2 weeks left in their program, and their plants are thriving and looking fantastic. Right beside those tomatoes, we have some chocolate habaneros. And to a few of our plants that have been growing with just natural light from the front window. Again, we had a bunch more plants here that we ended up moving out to the garage with all of our others getting ready for the outdoor season and hardening them. Nonetheless, we have a lemon tree here. This lemon tree was all started by my father. And again, it was organic, one of his favorite trees. And unfortunately, with his passing, one of his wishes were to give that plant to my daughter and I, and which we will cherish forever in memory of my pops. Forever missed, never forgotten, and truly loved, Dad. Right beside our lemon tree, we have some tomatoes that we have been harvesting off quite a bit. As you can see, there's some more there that I'm sure my daughter is going to get to as soon as she sees these. But nonetheless, we have been harvesting off of them pretty well for the last few weeks, which has been excellent. And the plant is just filled. Over to the front windowsill where my daughter has some pumpkin seeds on the go. Right beside it, we have a full pineapple head that my daughter and I juiced the full pineapple. We took the head and roughly let it sit out for 24 hours. Took the remainder skin off around there and watch. We put it in some water. It's been sitting for over a month, probably about a month, maybe close to a month and a half, maybe a month and a week. And as you can see, the roots have really formed. We want these roots to be completely thick and filling the glass before we get this put into any soil. Nonetheless, the roots from where we first started were very minimal, none at all to where we're at now. They look great. Again, to a few more pumpkin seeds that my daughter has started. Right beside those, we have our red pine ginger shampoo plants, also known as your awapui plants. These are native to Hawaii, and they need a maximum exposure of 6 hours of sunlight. They do great indoors because they prefer shade. Up top, we have some mint. To our final plant that we have indoors right now, this was also my father's. It is a bay laurel tree. Again, we're just grateful to have a few of his plants in memory of my pops. So thank you once again, everyone, for tuning in to my daughter and I's daily update here in Canada, indoors and outdoors. Again, we really appreciate all the support and your patience with us. I promise we are going to get more active and more videos going as we get to the outdoor season and things start winding down with the schools for ourselves for the time being. Nonetheless, we want to thank each and every one of you for day 152 indoors and day 9 outdoors. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day.